Oh, look at that. Just in time.
Bonus.
Anywho. So yeah, there's one he will get within a couple of inches, but he feels more comfortable if I put it on the tray, and the other one I'll just rip it out of my hand.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Where's my power cord? My headset's gonna die. What's up? Anywho.
Shit, I'm gonna need to plug mine in after this. There it is. Okay.
Now I better do that now. Plug. Ha. Huzzah.
Gross.
What?
My protein powder and my warm coffee's gross.
Did you put a banana in it?
No. Should have.
Ew.
Probably would have helped it.
No. That's nasty. Okay. Everything's up.
Perfect.
So, shall you start? How do you want to do this? Because you wanted to talk about two things today.
Well, I think we can start with just talking about how we're doing, what's going on. Like normal. And then talk about the different diets and stuff we've done and go a little bit into detail to them.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm trying to tie.
Oh. No, Shadow.
Oh, yeah, this one. Who else would it be?
I don't know. I just heard purring and I couldn't see.
Hey, good afternoon, Neo.
Hi, Neo.
You are a pain in the ass. No, don't chew on that. That would really.
That would
Don't.
be bad.
Fucking stares at me. Anyway.
So,
you were saying?
how has your week been?
Craptastic. I didn't lose jack and shit. In fact, Saturday, I ate nothing but donuts and ice cream, except for 2 slices of pizza. Gained like 5 pounds, but I lost most of it already. I figured I would.
Yeah.
Because actually, I ate fairly well on Sunday, except for Taco Bell when we got home. And then yesterday I did really well. I didn't get as many steps as I wanted to yesterday. My back started hurting after the show, so I'm like, and then this morning it was really hard to get out of bed.
Yeah.
But I did set a goal for myself starting yesterday to hit 1 million steps inside of 80 days. So I am going to work on getting that. Probably, since my living room is still full of shit, quite literally, I am going to probably head to the gym later. And do like half hour on the treadmill, yeah.
I think Airbeth wants to go with you.
Probably.
So,
I just wish I could play the Xbox.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with it.
It's not just that junk. It's also, we have to scrub the damn rug.
So,
my world is chaotic.
Right? Completely and totally chaotic.
I'm so bored and tired of chaos, really. Anyway.
My week's been shit. Not really, actually. I had a pretty good week. Until I stepped on the scale yesterday morning. And then the scale hurt my feelings.
As it will.
It does that periodically to me. Let's see. I haven't been doing the best eating-wise, but we all know that because I haven't changed shit on how I've been eating, so I can't magically expect stuff to just poof start working like I want it to.
Wave a magic wand and everything just works right?
Wave a magic wand and I'm skinny? That would be great. Yeah. Can we work on that?
That doesn't happen.
Damn it. I really wish it did. Yeah, I don't like effort.
Well, that's how That's how it works, though.
I know. So, I went down to Houston on Saturday. I
Yep.
got frozen yogurt and saw Donovan and napped. That's what I did in Houston. Went and saw Donovan and napped. But
Yeah.
one of the reasons we went to Houston, we talked about last week, was so I could get orange leaf spoons.
That's a lot of spoons.
Let's see. 1, 2,
This is on top of the
3,
10 that she bought
4,
from Amazon, the metal
5,
ones that are just like that.
8, 9, 10,
So,
11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
on top of the 5 I already had,
Yes.
and the 10 that you bought.
Yes.
So, I want to need a whole drawer for nothing but orange leaf spoons.
I'm actually taking like 4 of these to work because I talked to everybody about them, and I had like 3 people tell me, "Oh, I want one."
Start selling them. Buck a piece.
Right? But people, it's funny because people are like, "You flew to
Well, they're
Houston
convenient.
for ice cream?"
Why not? You fly for free.
I fly for free. I fly everywhere. Just Alyssa and I do glitter trips. I mean,
Yeah, well, you guys you spent more time on the plane going to Hawaii than you actually spent in Hawaii. That's not an exaggeration either.
it was fun. So, I mean, I guess realistically, I had planned on not being good all week. We talked about that last week about how I was going to eat ice cream and mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I forgot last Wednesday I went to a place called I Heart Mac and Cheese. It was awesome. I had a grilled cheese sandwich that was made with pulled pork and mac and cheese and extra cheese all on a grilled cheese sandwich. You want to talk about like
According to the CDC, 2/3 of America is overweight.
gee, I wonder why.
It's because we put macaroni and cheese in fucking everything. Like, go down to, what is it? What's the fast food place that did it? But that has the macaroni and cheese bites.
Oh.
I want some of those now.
Jack in the Box.
I thought it was like Burger King or something like that.
No, Jack in the Box. Had mac and
This
cheese
is on
bites
top
for a
of
while.
who does the chicken sandwich where it's no bread, just chicken? And loaded
KFC.
with cheese and bacon and junk. Like, my God. And they're like trying to pass it off. It's a cheap deal. Like, you go down to Taco Bell, $5 box. But it winds up being like 1,300 calories if you have a pop with it. That's more calories than I should eat almost an entire day.
Right? That's more calories than I normally eat in a day when I'm being good. I'm pretty sure my sandwich alone was more calories than I needed an entire week, if I'm honest.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
But
That one 4,000 calorie cinnamon roll at the
yeah.
gas station was pretty big.
But let me tell you, that mac and cheese sandwich was everything I needed it to be.
I bet it was. That's the downside to awesome food is that you'll pay for it.
Uh-huh.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. So, and then Houston, I went to Whataburger. I love Whataburger. So I went to Whataburger and had ice cream, well, frozen yogurt. And now I'm leading into, I started yesterday, the Pure 21. Let me see. I got the book right here.
And you started tracking your weight for this, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to do a whole... Someone should write a blog post about it, and probably even a series of videos, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a wellness challenge program. A friend of mine sells Pure Romance stuff. And in the last couple of years, Pure Romance has gotten into like some health supplements and some stuff to...
Yeah, there's a correlation between... Well, go ahead.
being sexy and being skinny. Or, yeah, I think that's where it goes along with it is, their whole purpose is to make you feel good about they want you to feel good about yourself. That's Pure Romance's whole...
Yep.
shtick,
And most of the products they sell make you feel real good about yourself.
right?
Or with yourself.
So, um, I think last year or year before they came out with this program. It's called Pure 21. It's uh 21, it's 3 weeks, and you take supplements and you're pretty restricted on the things that you can eat and when you can't eat. Like this week and next, I can't have any red meat, no processed anything.
Yeah. Oh, I do
Um,
that.
no artificial sweeteners, no real sweeteners. Um,
See, I
let's
have to
see.
have sweeteners in my coffee. That's a like necessity.
Yeah, I'm struggling with my coffee a little
And
bit.
like, and when you brought up not eating red meat, I was like, oh, that's a bummer. But then I thought about it.
You eat
I
so
don't
much damn
eat.
chicken. Yeah.
I don't eat that much red meat either.
See, I don't eat a lot of like poultry.
Mostly because I can't afford it, or I get forget it's in there and I don't cook it.
So like my unapproved foods for this week, it's easier to go through those. Like I'm not allowed bacon, butter, cheese, cream, ground beef, steak, sour cream, yogurt, milk, like any dairy products, which sucks cuz I eat a
Yeah,
lot of cheese and
cheese is good.
yeah. No breads, beans or legumes, corn, potatoes, starchy things. No processed foods like cereals, crackers, salad dressing, snack packs. Um,
So what they want you to do is go outside and take some grass clippings, mix it in with some leaves
well,
and a little bit of bark for
there
texture
is some
there.
spinach, some kale on the approved list.
Can you eat seaweed? We can go down to Trader Joe's.
I probably could, but I'm good, thanks. But yeah, I
Just
can't have
teriyaki
any
paper.
artificial sweeteners, candies or sweets, cookies, cakes, pastries, dried fruits, jams or syrups, honeys or maple syrup, ice cream, sucrose or dextrose.
Yay!
I can also not have any alcohol for 21
That
days.
is that is a downside. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I'm not a big drinker. The only time I ever drink is on Monday nights
I don't drink
on
that
Life
often
Century's
anyway.
channel.
I don't
Yeah,
really.
I'm not a.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No creamer, half and half, milk, soda, sports drinks, sugary juices, or sweet tea, which I hate sweet tea.
I don't do a lot of soda either.
So I can do black tea, and that's one of the reasons I was working on cutting out my soda for the last 2 weeks. And I
Yeah,
did okay. I did not do good when I went and had mac and cheese. I had root beer. And I did not do good when I went to Whataburger.
yeah,
I had root beer.
yeah, yeah.
But I did not
220
buy,
calories.
yeah, I did not buy any sodas at work this week, this last week, which is good, which was part of my goal is to keep that down.
It is really hard to spell banana when a cat's licking your finger.
The one thing that's different with the Pure 21 as opposed to doing keto is I'm allowed a lot of different fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Um, like a ton of fruits and vegetables, and it encourages it. I'm supposed to eat what they consider a meal, like a small meal, 5 times a day. Um,
What's a small meal?
so like,
Grass. Hey, I pureed the front lawn this morning.
oh yummy, let me go get some.
You can throw that in your shake.
Ew.
It's
Things
just
like
grass.
a serving of
Weeds.
protein and okay, for breakfast, I had a scoop of protein powder, which I'm struggling with right now, um, and a banana with my coffee
See,
and almond
you gotta
milk.
compare it and see if you can have Max Muscle protein powder with it instead.
I think I'm going to because that was kind of yucky,
Yeah.
and I gotta drink it because I made it, but I'm like,
Yeah. Just down it.
it's pretty yucky.
Use the force.
Okay, you
Just chug
talk.
it.
I'm just gonna chug.
All right. As Sam is chugging down her shake, chug, chug, chug. Max Muscle has a way better flavors. And she's about to yak. I like protein shakes, but I only drink them. I used to drink them after my workouts in the morning at the gym, but I found that if I drink them before the workout, then I am. It's easier for me to sustain the workout. Like it's weird because like I used to drink pre-workout juices and stuff, and I have yet to feel any different between any one of them. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I found that if I drink my protein shake before the workout, then I don't get nauseous and lightheaded at the end. So maybe it's just I need something in my stomach.
No, I can't have any peanut butter or peanut butter powder.
Yeah, blasphemer. But you can't if you can have the protein shake. We got chocolate peanut butter in there. I got a whole big ass tub of it.
Yeah, that was
I
rough.
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a fan.
Yeah.
Well, it does not help. Okay, so it's unsweetened coffee, unsweetened almond milk, and some weird chocolate protein powder.
Light on the chocolate, heavy on the powder.
Yeah.
It's like you're drinking someone's ashes.
Well, no, it wasn't really. It didn't really. It's not chalky. It just the whole flavor of all of it was not good. Which is weird because yesterday when I made it, I used the can of coffee,
Yeah.
and maybe because I don't like the can of coffee I have, it's really bitter. I was like, oh, it's just that canned coffee, so
Well, can't you use like one of the flavored coffees that I buy, like the blueberry coffee?
yeah,
Because that's just
it's just
artificially sweet. There's no sugar in it.
yeah, it's just
So you gotta
artificial
try with
flavor.
that. Blueberry. No unsweetened vanilla almond milk.
I probably should have got the
That's
unsweetened vanilla. I think I got the unsweetened. I think when you grabbed it yesterday, I think you grabbed the unsweetened regular.
normally I'd grab the vanilla
Yeah,
because I like the vanilla.
I don't think you grabbed me the unsweetened vanilla.
Yeah, sorry, I'll trade you then.
Okay. Because I just need something.
I'll go down by the other one because I thought that's what I grabbed. I prefer the unsweetened vanilla as opposed to just the regular unsweetened.
Yeah, it's
Adds more flavor to it, especially since that's unsweetened.
yeah.
So 30 calories, though, you can't beat it.
Because that was rough.
Hey, Chris, how's it going? People were asking about you last night on Ranch Sanctuary.
Hey,
Just
Chris.
put that out there. But, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch any of that. Okay, so
That's okay.
also the other
Nobody
thing.
else did either.
The other thing with the Pure 21 is for the first week, well, actually every day for the 3 weeks, take 2 multivitamins first thing in the morning. And then for the first week, I take this digestive enzyme 3 times a day with the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm supposed to eat
straight through you.
Yeah. Well, no, because then after week 1, I gotta look up the book again. Let me go back. And then.
God, do you remember when I like ate all those calcium chocolates?
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't realize that's what they were. Oh my God. For 3 days, it was like a fire hose coming out of my butt. It was a bad day.
So
bad week.
In week 2, I still continue taking the multivitamin and the digestive enzyme 3 times a day. But then I take something, it's called Pure Start, and it comes with a warning in the box. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
What'd I do? Damn it.
Technical difficulties. While you're figuring that out real quick, Neo says, I look for a loophole when there are a lot of restrictions on a diet, don't we all?
Yeah.
What can I have? I want to cut sugar out of my coffee. I switched to Splenda, and I dropped like 8 pounds, like almost instantly, just from sugar. That could be a testament to either how bad sugar really is on you, or how much coffee I actually drink.
Right. Little of both.
Then Chris says, Sam, good luck on the new diet. It sounds hard, but if you can chow down on fruit bowls and salads, I guess it can be okay.
Well, I can. That's the thing, is I can eat a ton of salad. I can eat fruit.
I like salad.
Me too. So I'm not super sad about it. It's a little more restriction. Like, I like cheese. That's a real big downfall for me.
Yeah. I didn't make my patties this morning.
Yeah.
That's all right. I had a banana and a fig bar. Older son is in town. We've been busy most days and nights. It happens. I look for a new diet when there are a lot of restrictions in a diet.
Yeah.
But Sam will crush it, so it's all good.
Well, we decided to do this because I spent a lot of money on it. So I'm like, okay, I need to, I spent a lot of money on this. So I definitely need to stick with it for the 3 weeks. And my thing on it is it's only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not like a permanent thing, and it's gonna help me kickstart jumping into keto after that. Cause
I'm just more interested in seeing the aftermath after 3 weeks of this,
yeah,
and then we can see if we can get some affiliate things going on with it. I'm
yeah,
telling you, yeah, you have potential to make bank if you can stick to something.
right. So
I know I can't.
the one that I start taking on week 2 is, it says it's important to make sure that you're drinking at least half a gallon of water when you're taking it. It also says the warning card that came with it, which cracks me up, says uh, take 1 capsule because some people have trouble with it and have loose bowel movements and or gas and bloating. So make sure that I'm like, well,
How loose are those bowel movements,
all
though?
right. I'm like, am I okay? It says
Am
Pure
I gonna
Start.
wind up shooting shit my brains out here?
It says Pure Start may overstimulate the digestive tract and cause diarrhea, bloating, loose stools, or cramping for some. In response to customer feedback, we recommend the following. I was like, well, that sounds fun.
Be mindful of how many you take in a day.
Yes.
So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, shit, did I take it today or not? It's better to just
To not.
err on the side of caution.
Yeah. But
Oh no, I
apparently
bet
it's
you'll lose quite a bit.
apparently it's like basically a fiber pill.
Uh,
Um and it says to take it at bedtime.
uh,
And then in week
so you'll shit
3,
the bed at night.
right? In week 3, I can add a lot of things to it. At that point I can add bison and red meat. And tuna
Well, I guess
and
that's it.
salmon. So I can
I
add,
like how I highlight bison. Out of
well,
all the red meat, you're like, buffalo.
it's first on the list. Bacon and buffalo were the first 2 things because it's alphabetical.
Okay.
I can add clean starchy carbs, beans or legumes, brown
Clean.
rice, corn, red skin potatoes, sweet potatoes, quinoa, or whole oats.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure that I will add those things because I don't know.
I like potatoes. I was gonna buy some petite potatoes from King Supers yesterday, so I can do my. I want to do my buttery herb garlic potatoes.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna do it from scratch, which
Oh,
is probably a hell of a lot cheaper than buying the package.
but in the package probably.
But I didn't because I'm like, God, that would take a lot of effort, and I'm feeling especially lazy this week. Alrighty, Neil says 3 weeks from now, keto party.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, because that'll be, you started it yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So 3 weeks from today, we'll do an update.
Yep.
All right. I hope you guys catch those loose movements on the next podcast.
No, not the next one. It's a week
Yeah,
from
I'm
now.
I'm doing the show in the bathroom with my phone.
Let's see.
God, can you imagine?
You can't take off work for 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I wanted to talk about some of the other I went through because I actually was trying to do my homework that I've been trying to work on for a year and make a list. So I went through and wrote down
That you made 2.
every podcast that we've done. Hey, it took me a long time to go through YouTube while I was at work and write down all the podcasts. So I have one list.
Over the past 10 months, you came up with 2.
I'm not done. I didn't say I was done making my list. I said I started.
Also, next week we'll have 3, at which point we'll have done 2 of them already.
Right? So one of the things that we haven't really, I mean, we've touched on, but we haven't really talked about is what diets we have actually done, what we are really doing and in detail, and why we're still doing things or why we're not doing things. So since I started this Pure 21, we wanted we wanted to talk about that. And are you
Oh,
good?
no, it felt like somebody stabbed me in the kidney. Just like a quick jab. Go ahead.
So we wanted
I'm
to
old. I have random pains. Leave me alone.
we wanted to talk about a few of the things that we've done, and like I said, why we stopped doing them or why we're still doing it, what works, what doesn't work. And it's different for every person. Some people do really well with some things and others just don't.
Yeah.
So I will
That's
let you.
why, well, like I said in my blog post, the best diet plan is the one that works for you and that you can maintain
Mhm.
because everybody's different. Go ahead.
So, go ahead. Um okay, so for example,
This is your bailiwick.
This Pure 21 would not be a sustainable diet for me. Well, first of
Over
all,
the
they
long
said
term? No.
no, just I mean the diet in general, like if I just wanted to stick with the foods and you're only supposed to take the supplements for 3 weeks and then not take them again for like I think 8 weeks is what it says in between
I
if
would
you're going to do them
never
again.
I would never remember to do that.
Yeah. So, it would never be sustainable for me because again, I like cheese and I like dairy and
I like sugar.
I don't even mind the sugar so much because doing keto, I
I like beer. Sorry.
no you don't.
That was a political thing.
I
Anyway,
know. Jeez. So, but I'm sure there's people because I'm part of the. I had to join this, or I didn't have to, but I joined this Facebook group. It's a support to help out with, more recipe ideas and people who are doing it by themselves. And it's
yeah.
this for the Pure 21. And, there's people who are talking about it who are, did the first cycle, but now they're talking about how to keep with it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling
Yeah.
it.
I like cheese.
Yeah.
I want to go to Texas and get. No, that was here, wasn't it?
What?
Your macaroni and cheese sandwich.
Uh-huh. I can't even eat that. Like, I can never eat that
Oh
again.
God, no.
Ever. I can't eat that again,
At least
ever.
not on any diet in the near future.
No.
Bread, pasta, cheese.
Oh my goodness. Everything, I'm telling you, everything about it. The only thing that wasn't bad about it was the pull. What was it? I want to
Pulled
say,
pork,
it actually wasn't pulled pork. I think it was
rib meat,
rib meat. Yeah.
like the same rib meat from a McRib.
No, no, no. It was like smoked, yummy. It was awesome. I think that's the only part of it that wasn't awful. And even that was covered in barbecue sauce, so it wasn't
Yes,
good
steak
either.
is really good for you until you smother it and shit.
So,
Add like 1,200 calories worth of cheese.
yeah. I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure
Well,
it
it's
had
like
more
that.
calories in it than I'm
What were we
allowed in a
talking
month.
about before? Oh, it was the when we tried the palmini, when you have to mix in
Oh,
1,200 calories worth of junk just to be able to eat it. It's kind of pointless to eat healthy, isn't it?
yeah,
But that's different. That was palmini mashed. That
right.
was multiple levels of bad.
Yeah, a little bit. Um, but
Anyway,
anyway. But so, Mike, what are some of the diets that you have done?
well, we did Lean for Life,
Hmm.
which the first 3 days of Lean for Life, I dropped 16 pounds that first time when we just did protein days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like Lean
Um,
for Life. It's just not necessarily like the best
well,
for
it didn't
sustaining.
seem,
Like, I mean, it
well,
is, but not for my lifestyle.
man, like I don't know if I could do it in the long term though, because you'd have to stay away from sugars and shit.
Um,
And I like cupcakes. I like cookies. I love ice cream,
what I didn't like about it was
obviously.
what I didn't like about it was that it was so restrictive. So restrictive.
Yeah,
Um, there were just so many more things that I couldn't have than I could.
yeah.
And it was really frustrating.
But we did really well.
Yeah.
At least you were rocking it until you got pregnant there, Beth.
Yeah. Damn it, I lost my
And
Discord.
then everything just went to shit after that.
Right? And so, I mean, when Mom and I were doing it, it was fine and it was sustainable. But again, I don't like the restrictiveness of there were nothing remotely like dessert. I mean, the closest thing to dessert that I got or sweets that I got was I could have some sugar-free Jello.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Damn
like it.
it. I
You were
gotta
supposed to make
remember.
some stuff.
I have like 20 different types of Jello up there. I haven't made a single one of them, but I keep buying them.
And then once the kids were old enough to start eating their own food, it wasn't something that I could necessarily feed them consistently. And
Yeah.
so I was making,
Well, at one point we were like, everybody got a different dinner.
yeah, and it was just it was too time consuming. It was,
Yeah.
whereas doing keto, it's something that everybody can have. Like,
Yeah, but does everybody want?
what if I fed you
Oh, okay. Yeah,
on
so
keto that was bad?
that's true. I
If you don't count
like the
mini mashed potatoes.
we're not going to count the palmini because that wouldn't fit any diet.
No.
Might fit your starvation diet. You'll never touch food again. Let's see, I don't think there's been anything that I didn't really like on keto.
Yeah.
Like, I love the chicken teriyaki bowl.
Yep.
See, we have to go down to Jack in the Box and get one of those and compare it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do today.
That
Probably not. I
works.
don't have any money. But that cauliflower rice bowl they make is fucking amazing.
Right?
All the snacks I've had on keto, I've liked. I even like the blueberry cinnamon mix. The parm, I love the ranch parm crisps. So
Exactly. I
there's really
mean,
not much on keto that I don't like. I also would like. There's a lot of things that I can't have on keto that I love.
like,
Cheeseburger,
you can have cheeseburgers, you just can't have
just
that
to have
bread.
the bun.
The bun.
Yeah, but sometimes it depends on the restaurant you go to. Like when they do the toasted buns on top of the burgers, do it professionally like we used to do at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those were good burgers.
I
Not everybody does that.
I have learned that for the most part, cat fight behind you.
Max and Shadow.
I have learned for the most part, I actually really like my burgers without a bun.
Like I brought before, the chicken sandwich from McDonald's
Yeah.
is awesome when we go to the McDonald's over here because they like
Give
throw
you
a fuck ton of lettuce in it,
right?
so it's like a chicken salad.
It's a spicy McChicken salad.
That's exactly what it is too. So
So,
it's I like that.
but I
Fuck
mean,
no, I want one of those instead. Well, but you can't have red meat.
nope, sure can't. I can't have
Lame.
anything from McDonald's. I think I'm just having a salad. Shit, I don't know what I'm eating today. I don't have time to eat anything.
I don't know what I'm eating either. I guess we're gonna have some chicken marsala.
Huh.
I keep forgetting to make my fucking kung pao chicken.
I forgot I was going today on my little menu. I think today I'm supposed to be having the chicken fried rice. Yep,
No.
for lunch. But I'm not gonna have time to make that before I have to get ready for work after the podcast.
Yeah. There's always tomorrow.
I could do an egg salad. I bought those freaking hard boiled eggs, and Annika's like, I like
Moaning down.
those.
Yeah, she is.
And I was like, that's fine. So let's see, what else have we done? I did Lean for Life. I tried keeping my calories low and working out and everything, and did not lose anything. So
Yeah,
why
that's,
don't you talk about what you do?
Well, Max is pulling. Now I've got like everybody hit me up on the phone. Fuck. Let me start turning my phone off. What I've been okay. So if I actually stick to my guns and do it, I have what I call is my net 600 calorie diet. And what that is that I set my goals for 600 calories in my Fitness Pal. But I also have my Fitbit connected to my Fitness Pal, which goes off my calorie burn. So the more I can burn, the more I can eat. And so, like when I say net 600 calories, I actually wind up eating roughly 1,500, depending on how active I am for the day. So if I want that extra cupcake, or if I want to go get donuts for dinner or whatever, then I have to make sure I burn enough calories to make it worthwhile. And that is essentially how I lost the first 80 pounds. My problem nowadays, though, is that my give a shit's broke, and I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Like Saturday, when I go out and buy a box of donuts and I ate half of them, then I bought a half gallon of ice cream, which I downed in one day, and then I had 2 slices of pizza. So I had no, I knew exactly how I gained 5 pounds that day.
Right?
But I've lost it, so I'm back down to 233 again. But if I actually pay attention to what I'm doing, I can eat all the stuff I want to eat as long as I keep it within my calorie goal. So I focus on portion sizes. What I make for lunch and dinner is about roughly the same size as anything you'd get from Lean Cuisine. In fact, I use the same trays. I keep all the Lean Cuisine plastic trays because they are perfect for portion sizes. So I have like 30 of those. And the girls have been using them too.
Yeah.
But they're perfect for portion sizes. And so and then I have my black trays that I have for the freezer that I do with my Trader Joe's stuff. But like when I want well, the chocolate covered pretzels. 4 of those is one serving, 140 calories.
Yep.
And when I'm actually paying attention, I do really well at portioning out my snacks. And so I can have all that. I can have 2 Oreos and call it a good. I just have to get myself back into the mindset of being afraid to see the numbers go red.
Yeah.
And last night, I was doing great, but then I forgot to add in my Drambuie. And
Oh.
I was going to walk and burn that off, but that's when my back started acting up, so I could barely move by the end of the night.
Yeah.
I'm having back issues. Which is funny, right after I said how the line, the lower back extension machine has been helping my lower back. I think yesterday, though, is I also did the row, and so I did like a ton of work on my back, and I think I
Yeah, I
probably
just
twinged something.
overdid it.
Yeah. So it's all good. I'm feeling better. I mowed the lawn. I'm on track. I don't know if I'll hit 12,000 steps today, but I'll try. I'll get quite a few if I go down to the gym later.
Yeah.
So, considering how I have a bunch of crap in my living room, I'll have to do that.
So the really nice thing about yours, and it tends to work really well for men especially,
Well, especially for
is
me, because I don't feel restricted. I can have ice cream, I can have cookies, I can have cake, I can go down to Taco Bell, as long as I'm able to burn it off.
yeah.
Which when I'm actually paying attention to it, I do really well with.
So that's the nice thing is it does allow you to eat kind of whatever you want. Like,
Kinda. I mean, I can't go hog wild with
yeah,
it.
that's why
Like,
I say kind
I can
of.
have 2 Oreos as opposed to 2 rows of Oreos.
Yeah.
Or I can have a half a cup of ice cream instead of
Half a
half a
pint?
gallon.
Oh,
No,
half a
half a
gallon.
gallon. Yeah.
Sorry, half a gallon.
I like Moose Tracks. I'm sorry. Be happy I still don't have the Far's peanut butter chocolate. I know that first time I brought home peanut butter chocolate,
You portioned
I
it out really
portioned it.
nicely.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Like I had a ton of half cup servings in the freezer. The ice cream took me 3. No, it took me almost 5 months to eat that.
Yeah. Yeah, because the last
It
little
was
bit was
the
getting
last getting
really
freezer
freezer
burnt.
burnt.
Yeah, it's starting to get gooey. It's like,
Yep.
oh. So I do really well. The one that Dad brought back, I said, fuck it, and ate the whole thing inside of a month.
Yeah. Um. So I mean that works really well. I tried to do it, and I just didn't lose anything. I didn't gain anything either. So I mean, it works. That is probably once I hit my goal weight, that is probably what I will switch to. instead of sticking with keto, like
Oh,
a
just
keto
monitoring
lifestyle,
calorie.
yeah, as I will probably switch to something along the lines of a 600 net.
Well, mine is set at 600 because I want to be more physically active anyway.
Well,
And
that's what I'm
so
saying.
net 600 means I have got to get off my ass and to do at least a half hour of something if I want dinner.
Well, okay.
So,
So what I'm saying is once I hit my goal weight, I'm going to have to transition into something. And that's something that a lot of people fail at when they're doing diets is they hit their goal weight and then they're like, "Oh, I can go back to eating like I was before I got fat." And it doesn't work that way. You got fat for a fucking reason.
yep.
Um so I will need to transition into something that is more sustainable. I mean, keto is a very sustainable diet for a lot of people. It is not for me because I like bread. If I'm
Yeah.
100% honest, I fucking
I
like
like
bread.
bread. Bread's good.
Yeah.
I like Hawaiian rolls.
Uh-huh. So, I'm aware of that in myself that it's not something that I can just do for the rest of my life is be on keto.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's my well, real
go
quick,
ahead.
that's one thing I hate about everybody saying, "Well, why don't you do fasting?" Because you need something that's sustainable. If you want to starve yourself for the rest of your life, have at it. And I don't.
Yeah.
I like food.
So, what I will do is I will do keto until I get down to my goal weight. And I'll probably do keto for a little bit afterwards just to help reset. And then I will switch to something along the lines of the net 600 or because I
Well,
will
in the
need to be able to keep that weight off, I will also need to stay active.
yeah.
Because I'm not going to
Well,
lose all this weight by not being active. So I'm going to have to already be in that habit to get down to where I need to be of being active.
in the very beginning, I lost 20 pounds inside of a month and a half, and I think you lost about the same.
Yeah.
When we started doing all we did on that was just we started using MyFitnessPal, and the goals at that point were set to 2,000 calories,
Yep.
and that was before we even connected the Fitbits to it.
Yeah.
So,
So, but
and you did well back then.
mhm. Yeah, I was also
That's
like
the whole point.
450 pounds.
Yeah, at that size, it won't take much to burn.
No.
Fat people will lose weight a lot faster than someone who's closer to their weight goals.
Exactly.
We've already established that. Plus, I found lots of scientific papers on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So it just makes sense to find something that is sustainable. And again, like I said, so many people don't take that into account that, they think they can just lose the weight and then once the weight's gone, they're
Be
good
done
to
with it.
go. And life doesn't work that way. Your body doesn't work that way.
No, um, that's why you have to find something that is sustainable. Oh, it's also somebody's birthday today, too.
So then your phone's like really
Going ape
losing
shit.
its shit.
Well, that's the key to any diet is sustainability. I mean, sure, you can do something like, well, fasting. Let's say that you
Yeah.
fast for the next, and you get all the way down to your goal weight. Do you plan on fasting yourself for the next 10 years? Because that's not sustainable for me.
No,
I
me
have
either.
no interest in starving myself on purpose.
Nope.
So,
Neo says this week I've just been in a calorie deficit and tracked it in my fitness pal. I'm getting back on track with the weight loss. Now I just need to get consistent with working out.
yeah, see,
That's awesome. That's
that's,
what
yeah,
my plan is
that's what I'm
to
getting. Well, yeah, my plan.
Well,
She
no,
pays for
that's
the gym. Ask her how many times she's gone this year. I can count on one hand.
was this year the challenge you made me go 3 days?
Yeah, it was actually.
Okay, then
She
I've
went
gone
the 3
4.
days.
I've gone 4 days.
Counted on one hand. Told you.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I've got a long way to go before I pose like that.
Neo
I
says,
don't
I
know.
don't like the tracking, but I have to admit it works. I notice a difference. That's exactly it.
Yeah,
I mean, when Mike first started tracking, I was like,
I.
this is kind of lame, Mike. And then we started tracking stuff and realizing how many calories we were actually eating.
Oh my god, that first day I went to Taco Bell when I totaled
Yeah.
everything up. Holy
Oh,
shit.
God.
It's like nearly
as I'm
2,000
gonna track
calories.
right now that we're speaking about it, I forget. I forget all the time to put my food in. It's
See,
just
that's
a
why.
habit I need to get into.
Well, that's why I keep telling you. If you get in the habit of doing it every time you eat, then it's
Mm-hmm.
like second nature. Like for me, I track everything, even on days where I know that it's going to fuck up. I'll still track throughout most of the day,
Yeah.
and it's as soon as I sit down to eat, I put it in as I go. Yeah,
And that's, like I said, I'm literally putting it in right now
but
because I forgot.
but I like tracking stuff because I'm a dork and I love numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, it's clean data. And you start collecting all that kind of data, like I was telling Airbeth, you'll be able to find what foods cause certain allergies, or if you're getting hives from something. If you look back at what you've ate, you can see that, oh, maybe I'm allergic to X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
There's all kinds of things that you can figure out when you're tracking your food, like sleep patterns. Do I sleep better on days where I don't eat this junk?
Right?
Or what foods give me lucid dreaming? Those will be mushrooms, pal. But there's all kinds of things all kinds of data you can use with tracking your food. So Neil says, I haven't been to the gym in years. When I do workout, it's at home. I was anti-gym for like the longest time, but now I'm like adding a lot of weight training lately. I still prefer to get in front of the Xbox and bust out because I will burn more calories playing the Xbox in 30 minutes than I'll ever burn at the gym.
Yeah.
And I find it fun.
That's Chris says I'm in the habit of entering my stuff literally while I'm eating it, and that's working great for me. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I'm
helps.
telling you.
That's what I need to try and remember to do, especially when I'm at work, because I do good while I'm here, but then I get to work and I forget. So last night I was sitting there eating my dinner and I was like, "Oh shit, I need to enter all this in." And I sat down and I entered in my lunch and my dinner and my snacks.
See, that's why when I do my egg patties, I'll actually put in
While it's
as
cooking.
I'm making it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not even as it's cooking. As I'm putting it together before I even start cooking it. So
Yeah.
2 eggs, check. Cheese, check. Sausage, check. Bacon, check. Mix it all up, cook it. Don't even have to worry about it because it's already in there because I did it while I was cooking it.
Yeah.
I do the
Well,
same thing when I'm doing lunch.
yeah, like Chris
It's
says,
it
takes like
just yeah
2 minutes a meal, if that. Like,
yeah. Sometimes if you're lucky, you can just scan the barcode and move on.
yep. Well,
Like
that's
if
what
I
I
want
just
to try
did for
that.
my the protein shake in my coffee. I just
Well,
scanned the barcode.
I've also got that new Dr. Pepper I want to try, but it's 280 calories for that fucking 20 ounce. So I'm like, it's gonna take some walking.
I really just want a
Oh,
tiny taste of it when
I'll.
you have it. I want to know what it's like.
Well, then I won't be able to do my plan. Will you make up your mind?
No, just do it. I'll try it. I'll try it
I was
later.
gonna. Well, later I was thinking, if since I can't play the Xbox, I can go walk around the lake and
Yeah.
take it with me. I'll burn more than 300 calories walking around the lake.
Yep.
Maybe I'll do that later instead. Damn it, cat.
Oh, the other thing that I'm struggling with is I've actually been drinking my water. So yesterday I drank 100 100 ounces of water.
Yeah. All depending on the day, I usually hit 24, 48, 62.
Well, I had been drinking like
Same
one
too.
40-ounce bottle a day at most. But because I'm not used to drinking that much water, I feel like I'm constantly having to pee.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, think of how I
constantly.
feel. I drink 3 of these. This is the 24-ounce bottles. I drink 3 of these, a fuck ton of coffee, and Emerge, which is a diuretic. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm constantly peeing. So good times.
Yeah, but I can tell you, I already feel so, like, even just this being my second day and but drinking the water, and I already feel so much better
Yeah.
than I had been. Partially because I was just so damn dehydrated. because I've been
Oh,
really bad about drinking water. Is she letting
yeah,
you brush her?
she's got a really big net on
Shocked.
this side. Damn it!
Nope. She's like, peace, bitch, I'm out.
Almost got it.
So the other thing I'm really working on this week is just trying to get extra steps. I'd like to get to the gym. My week is chaos this week, so I'm not sure what days I'll be able to go.
And you say your days of chaos, but then you spent an hour and a half doing jack and shit this morning.
Today? No, I cleaned my
Yep.
room, which is why my bed's a huge mess because I was halfway cleaning my room and then I
Yeah.
had to go help
Clean.
Penny. And then I had to go help Penny try and come up the stairs and she wouldn't come up. So
Anyway.
I didn't do nothing. My room's still a disaster.
Overachiever.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Anyway.
Are we about done? I have to pee.
We didn't really go over the topic at all, did we?
Yeah. We explained
Ish.
all the diets that we've done. Talked about making sure they're sustainable.
Well, I guess we talked about 2.
What other diets have we done?
We've
I
done
didn't
Lean
make
for
it to
Life.
keto. I didn't make it to keto.
Yeah, see?
Okay, I'll talk about keto.
All right.
So, I like to do keto because I've learned in the past, trying to do Lean for Life or anything like that, that I lose weight pretty fast when I drop carbs out of my life.
And most people do.
Yeah. So even though I really like carbs and it hurts my feelings, it hurts my feelings more to step on the scale like yesterday morning and see how much I weighed.
There you
And
go. Gotta weigh your options.
cried. And so I don't like carbs that much. But
Miss Macaroni Cheese Sandwich with pulled pork stuff.
I was trying to look up and see how many calories it was, but it's not telling me how many calories it was on the website.
What if they do that on purpose because everybody else does? Like,
I know.
people will stop buying this shit. They knew what they
There
were
it is.
eating.
Okay, so real quick, since I haven't pulled up, it's a baked mac and cheese sandwich with slow roasted short rib, white cheddar cheese, and American cheese, finished off with barbecue sauce on sourdough bread.
Just for the sandwich?
Yeah.
So everybody says.
Hold on, let's find it. Chicken parm pasta. Pasta. Oh, there we go. Sandwiches. Best of both worlds. Oh, not nearly as much as I thought.
$6.90.
$6.68.
God damn, I'm good.
Yeah, you are. That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I've been doing this shit for 10 years. I have a pretty good eye for how many calories are in anything you eat. Neo asks, Herbalife, Slim Fast, Soup Diet, Potato Diet, have you tried any of those? They didn't work much for me, but I'm curious if I tried them. I haven't tried. I've heard of Herbalife, never tried it. Slim Fast, Mom was a big fan of Slim Fast back in the day.
My mom was too.
A Potato Diet, I think that was probably just an old woman thing. Don't tell Mom I called her old.
I'm totally telling.
Yeah, because then she'd come back and say that she's only 15 years older than I am.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
yeah,
that's my mom would do.
but I know I'm old.
Right? I've never
If I think I'm old.
I've never heard of the potato diet. Mike has
Okay,
done
so-
a soup diet.
Well, there's a reason why I kept that last. I have done a progressive soup diet. Back when we first started, I was heavily into progressive soup. It would be my lunch and dinner. And I dropped a lot of weight just eating progressive soup. Like, I think probably about 30 pounds of everything I've lost so far has been from a soup diet.
Yeah. He ate
I'm a
cream
big
of wheat
fan.
in the morning.
Yep, and then I had progressive soup
For lunch and
progressive
dinner.
soup for dinner. The cool thing about it is that progressive has so many different flavors. I never really got bored, and so I don't know. I just I'm a big fan of soups.
Yes.
In fact, I would do that again, but because of inflation, soup is now $2 a can. Like
Yeah.
for $2, I can go down to Trader Joe's and still make my Kung Pao chicken and rice for $1.30. I think it's up to now. So, do I want a $2 can of soup or $1.30 of Kung Pao chicken? Sorry, I'm a Chinese fan. So I will fill up on Trader Joe's stuff. But I do miss doing the progressive soup diet though.
Yeah. I
I like it.
have never tried Herbalife. I looked into it and I thought that for what it was and what like the restrictions and everything else to buy their supplements and do all that stuff, I thought it was really, really expensive.
See, every time I think of Herbalife, I'm up. This is a Colorado thing, but I'm thinking you're going down to like the dispensary. That kind of herb makes you gain weight.
Right?
That's all I ever wanted to do when I was high back in the 90s.
Is eat.
Joe would pass out and go to sleep. I'm like, what do you got in your cupboard? I'd stay up until like 3 in the morning playing video games and,
Eating.
yeah, eating a lot. But, yeah. And now I can't do that kind of stuff anymore because it makes me nauseous. That's sad.
I thought about
Well,
doing Slim Fast.
yeah, Mom was into the Slim Fast shakes.
Yeah, Mom did the whole shake for breakfast, shake for dinner, or shake for
Oh,
lunch, sensible dinner.
yeah, and then she would fall back on the rice cakes.
Uh-huh.
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
They had like no flavor to them.
Uh-huh.
It's like eating styrofoam.
Pretty
So
much.
she'd get a big package of rice cakes. That's all she ate.
Yep. Yeah, my mom did the same
Yeah.
thing. My mom also, at
Must have
one
been a 90s
point,
thing.
I think it was, at one
80s and
point
90s.
did, I think Jenny Craig.
Never did Jenny Craig. Is that still a thing?
I don't know.
I know Weight Watchers does. Now
Yeah,
they just call it WW.
I know.
They don't want to trigger anybody.
Right?
But yeah, I don't remember. I don't know if I haven't seen a Jenny Craig commercial in like years.
Yeah. And Nutrisystem. She also did the Nutrisystem where you order the
Nutrisystem, there you
food.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nutrisystem I've seen recently, actually. They're still going.
Yeah. And she tried that.
See, Slim Fast just left me hungry and gave me the runs. Well, there you go. That's how you lose weight with Slim Fast. It gives you the shits. That's why the rice cakes came in, because they would act as a cork.
To keep from being.
To keep you from shitting yourself dry.
Jeez.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. I never really
I
did.
did.
Oh, go ahead. You did
Well,
what?
I did. I was gonna say I did like the Slim Fast shakes. Carnation is another one Mom used to get. Carnation weight loss shakes.
Oh, yeah?
Those are like, oh wow, that was back in the day. But I used to get those because they were healthier. But like the vanilla, I really liked the vanilla ones that Mom used to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like Carnation had like a weight loss shake back in the
Oh,
day. Don't know what they're doing now, but
who knows? They probably don't know
this was
either.
this was back when you had the food pyramid and bread was like number one.
Right?
A lot has changed in 30 years. We
Uh,
realized, hey, that's not exactly as healthy as we thought it was. Back
it's
when
just
doctors
filling.
used to doctors used to prescribe cigarettes.
Yeah.
They don't do that so much anymore.
No, not so much. But anyway, I was saying I like to do keto, low carb, and it is fairly sustainable for me because so far I haven't found anything that I can't make keto. So if I want frickin' brownies, I have an amazing recipe for keto
Yeah,
brownies.
we've done brownies. We haven't done a keto cake yet, have we?
No, but I have a couple
Oh,
recipes.
but that teriyaki bowl is amazing. We have to do a video on that. 'Cause that
Yeah,
was some good shit. You have to do the recipe for the Cane's chicken still.
the chicken.
Um, I don't really. The palmini is your only thing that I have negative, and that's just the palmini mash.
That's
Now
I
the
was gonna say it's
palmini
the mash.
noodles,
The noodles, you like
yeah, the
it. You
noodles
like
are
the noodles.
they were a little weird. It's like soggy wood.
But they don't taste bad.
No, they had a good decent taste. So when you make it with spaghetti and you got the spaghetti sauce and the meat there,
Yeah.
you don't really notice it all that much. And we've done the lasagna noodles were pretty good.
Yeah.
It's weird having lasagna noodles come out of a can, but
Right? Right.
whatever works. But it was the palmini mashed that was the
Not
nightmare.
good. Yeah, not good.
No, not in the slightest. And I see like there's videos on YouTube on how people like it. Like, wow. I don't think my palate is that advanced. I know I sometimes act a little bit stuck upish, especially after coming back from Los Angeles. But no, there's no way to make
Right?
palmini mash. Like you even dumped in. How much cheese did you put in
A
that last
ton
one?
of a shit ton of cheese. Like it was
That
so
was.
much cheese.
We should have counted the calories that went into that last run.
Yeah.
At that rate, we might as well just go get Pizza Hut.
Right?
But
But
yeah, I don't think there's anything on keto I didn't like. Like a mod pizza, the cauliflower rice or
the
cauliflower
cauliflower pizza.
crust.
Uh-huh.
That yeah, I didn't even notice taste wise.
I've had the regular crust and I actually prefer the cauliflower crust when I go to Mod
Yeah.
Pizza.
See, and I didn't notice a single difference between mod pizzas. It was the flat pan. No, what was it?
Yeah.
The flat crust pizza.
It's just
The
yeah.
yeah,
It's just thin
whatever the
crust.
hell you call it, thin crust. There we go. Duh. I didn't notice a difference between the thin crust from Mod Pizza or from anywhere else I've ever got a pizza from.
Yeah.
Even though it was made of cauliflower. Not a. It's like the cauliflower rice with the rice bowls. You got the coconut aminos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, good stuff. We need to do a video on that. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I hijacked
No,
your keto talk
you're
there.
fine. I was just saying, like, and for a lot of people, it is really sustainable, but I'm lazy and really like real bread, so it's not something that, but when I'm doing it, I do lose weight. I mean, for the month and a half that I did it at the beginning of the year when I was going to do my whole year of keto, because that's worked out real well.
Right? I completely forgot about that. I
Yeah,
need to give you shit for that too.
right. Um,
All this
I
content, she's
lost,
just blowing it out
I
her
know,
ass.
I lost 23 pounds in like the month and a half
Yeah.
doing keto.
You were doing great. What the hell happened?
I not only fell off the diet wagon, I dragged it out in the street, lit it on fire, and bought cupcakes.
Yeah. Talk about give up.
Yeah.
She surrendered hardcore.
Yep. Because I put
I
all that
completely
23 pounds back on, plus
Yeah,
another
I
almost 20 pounds.
I completely forgot about that. See,
Yeah.
that would have been a great video at the end.
Uh-huh. Sure would have.
Yeah.
Would have been awesome. Slacker. Slacker. Right here. Slacker.
To the nth degree.
Uh-huh. But, okay, I really do have to go because I'm going
Yeah.
to pee my pants right here on camera. Like, I gotta go
All right.
pee really bad.
All right. Well, then shut up and wrap it up then.
Okay. So, goals this week. Goals this week.
Okay, goals this week. I am going. Well, I have the 1 million. I'm challenging myself to 1 million steps in 80 days. I fell short by 2,500 yesterday, so I'm gonna try to make that up today. If not, as long as I hit 1 million before the end of the 80 days.
Yeah.
I'm also going to keep track and make sure that I can stick to my net 600 diet for once and keep the calories green. But if I'm going for 12,500 steps a day, that's going to be relatively easy to do. So,
Awesome.
because I want to keep physically active.
I am sticking with this Pure 21. That's my goal. Is I'm really focused on doing that, making sure I take the supplements like I'm supposed to, making sure I'm eating properly and what I'm supposed to be eating, and drinking enough water. So,
Cool. I'll make sure I'll remind you.
okay, I need that.
And I'm a bit of a dick when it comes to reminding.
That works. Everybody
Yeah.
have a good week.
Have a good one.
We'll
Fuck.
see you next week.
I just want one day off.
Good luck with that.
Saturday. Saturday's the only day I get off. Anyway.
Yep.
Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody.
See you on Tuesday. Now I gotta go figure out what the hell everybody wants.